Stop trying to sell to people on LinkedIn and do this instead. Today's the day that we talk about selling on LinkedIn. And if you're trying to sell to people on LinkedIn and you're not having any luck, you're not getting any response, you're in the right place. Because I'm going to share with you a bunch of advice today on how you can sell on LinkedIn without actually having to sell on LinkedIn. Today, we're going to be talking about why people don't like being sold to on LinkedIn. I'm going to share with you what you should be doing instead of trying to sell to them on LinkedIn. We'll talk about what you can be doing to affect that impact and start getting clients from LinkedIn without having to sell. And then ultimately, we're going to change the way sales work on LinkedIn. All of that, and I'm going to give you some great tips that you can start following right away in this video. And if you're new to my channel, my name's Chris. For the last 24 years, I have had thousands of paying clients. These are people who are inspired to have an impact on those they serve, and they simply want to get paid beautifully for what they do. So I help them attract those clients and get paid more. But I do it in a way like you might not think. Something that is so important for you to understand is why people go to LinkedIn. Guess what? They're not going to LinkedIn to have you try to sell to them. As much as you would wish that they would be, they're just not. They don't want to show up on LinkedIn and have you show up in their face trying to sell to them. Instead, they go to LinkedIn because they want to be educated, they want to connect with people, they want to network with people, and ultimately, and we know this from surveys that LinkedIn has done, they go to LinkedIn to get better at what they do. No one is showing up there saying, boy, I hope somebody pops into my DM and tries to sell to me today. It just doesn't work that way. All right, so now that we understand why people are on LinkedIn and what they're not looking for on LinkedIn, what can you do so that you can make sales from LinkedIn without actually having to sell? And the very first thing I want to share with you is that you should always be educating your audience. There is a tremendous amount of research that suggests that most people seek to be educated before they make a buying decision. They want to know about what it is that they're going to be buying before they buy it. Think about your own behaviors. When you look to buy a service or a product, you probably go onto social media or you go into a search engine and you do some research into what it is that you're going to be buying. Well, people are the same way. So if you can educate people prior to any kind of a sales conversation, they're going to come into that sales conversation ready to buy. Look, I'll be completely transparent with you. It's why I make these videos here on YouTube and I share them everywhere. I want to educate people so that when people are ready for mentorship in how they can get more clients from LinkedIn, they know that I'm the one to help them with that. Speaking of that, if you would like to brainstorm with me about your LinkedIn marketing or about your social media marketing in general, I'm going to include a link to my calendar in the description of this video. All you have to do is click on that link and you can apply to meet with me. We'll spend a few minutes together. I'll ask you a bunch of questions and then I will share with you some direct guidance on what you could be doing right now to get more clients fast. This isn't a sales call in disguise. It's me genuinely wanting to help you. So now that you're educating your audience, it's time for you to become the guru of great advice. Because remember, people are going onto LinkedIn to become educated, to become better at what they do. And if you can give them advice in how to do that, you're going to be seen as the sole source for the solutions that they're seeking. So go onto LinkedIn, contribute in groups, share knowledge with your contacts, use the variety of different types of ways that you can contribute to LinkedIn, from posts to articles to newsletters to videos to carousel posts. Use all of those to share your knowledge, and you're going to become the go-to source for that kind of advice. And then when people are ready to make that buying decision, they're going to go to you. Instead of you having to be reaching out to them, they'll be coming to you. And I do have a tip I want to share with you on how to get people coming to you pre-sold. But before I get to that, if you're liking the information that you get in this video and on my channel, now would be a genius time to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you get alerts every time I create new content like this. Let me know in the comments when you subscribe and what your big takeaway was and why you wanted to subscribe. I answer every single comment that comes into this channel. So if we're truly going to have people coming to us through LinkedIn, pre-sold, ready to buy, we have to make it very easy for them. So we have to be giving them the exact step that they need to take next in order to working with you, or at least meeting with you and getting to know you. You heard me do it in this video where I said, if you want to brainstorm with me about your LinkedIn or your social media marketing, you can use my calendar link, which I'm going to include in the description. By the way, you could do that right now. That's my offer to you. I told you it wasn't a sales call, because it's not. It's actually me genuinely trying to help you. And that's what you should do on your LinkedIn. So every time you post content on your profile, in your videos, in your posts, in your articles, make sure that you have a very simple offer for them to follow. That could be as simple as giving you an email address, visiting a website, getting on your calendar like I've done with you here today. No matter what, there should be a very clear next step. And that's going to do wonders for you. And then you can stop trying to sell on LinkedIn, and you can get people coming to you pre-sold.